Welcome, everybody. This is Dady for Stars Radio, Atlanta, Georgia, USA. We're about to rock and roll as we do every week. And thanks to you all for supporting Four Stars Radio in every capacity. We always say, be informed, make a profit, get an option, and support. That's why Four Stars Radio is giving it back to our community. This is another beautiful day. I have all my panelists ready, and we're about to rock and roll. We're going to talk a little bit about the security in our country. Dan Perry, the IGP, invited both the two big parties to his office and talk about some few security issues. We all know that African elections is always critical. It's critical. It doesn't matter what the situation, but it's critical. It's critical, and we need to talk about it. We have this conversation last week, and today we are going to see what also the IGP brought to the table, which of course is something very, very important that we talk about it. We have a family, and then our extended family, some spouses, children, everybody out there. So if we don't discuss about it, then we are not doing them any good. So, Dady K, I'll be right back.
I don't look like what I have been.
Hello.
Akuya.
Yes.
Eti say.
Boko now swear.
Nyame adom Ghana boko.
Nyame adom boko. Now swear.
Nyame adom me pegana aduane adi wo ho. Enti se wobetumi anya bode ne kontomire ne banche nom de abreme a enka mani beje pa obi be ba US nyame adom next week.
Na ko de abreo. You.
Enti no wo de kekani nyina abom na nipa no ba me de number be ma na wa fro why.
Matter.
Ene bye bye.
Bye.
Hey, wo de bia fontarwa so ande ne fa banche ne body free Ghana bre me de asem.
Akuya ma figure na aduane o. Ba wonim say US ya so de edin so obenya Ghana aduane ato.
O de krom ha se wote ha kwa enti ne ekoso wo hanu mu nyina onte ye. Se manimi we na twam. Ya de Ghana ba US abrochima mu hanum se Charlotte we tropical market. Obenya nuane bi te se enwo macro ahoro nyina abenkwan a ye de egu chance mu eno so obenya bi wo ho. Eye magi sardine ahoro bayere bode potato brodo enyadoa emu gari wele prekese beans ebro ntos milo koko ntemomo ne krampo no upebia ubenya bi wo Charlotte we
edina wo boy na mahu baby kro we na madam fu bi di ho adanse de kire me no yes omoton African way nyina
anne sawadam fu ni di ho adanse kire o de anaye no kretrodo omotonton African way GT pentoma a de apempa me ma shirt kama e de apam manta de eye dress skirt kawa sandal shoes slippers any coat omutimi she call office any baby bia nyina Charlotte we tropical market etonton bi wo ho no ahwene e so de beto sisi ana de beto sa na so de beto 9 po ni Charlotte we etonton bi wo ho no hwehwe ye kira kwan e wo 396 West Pike Street number C Lawrenceville Georgia 30046 Fryer wa telephone number we so 678-682-3577 Charlotte Way Tropical Market, African, Caribbean, and Latino market.
Your one-stop tropical shop.
Because you and just your grace, you have changed my story. Protocol breaker, you made a way. You turned my mourning into dancing. It is you and just your grace. Could not have made it without you.
Samina presents the finest range of Ghanaian spices. Samina spices will make your meals complete.
Memo bibia akwaba senia midiga kan no enne so eye enijeda ne so ye nyina no ya ba behwem ha mini mabedwafo no nyina no na ensamo aye ba bekasa afa ho eye ye security o mine mo ahubambo kese pa eho asem na ye ba beka ntino we call the social media outlets na ye wo ho me Dady matena ekondwa me di chiame kakra bi e ha na ye bekasa afa eye abato a ebeba so 2024 no eye police sahene ana se sadom wo tonisa e de frɛ amanyoko mienu ene won ekotwetwe enkomo ena ye pese ye di ho enkomo ekakra na ye hwɛ se adenti ena ye kokodu sampempeso yi ena ye hwɛ ahobambofo eye police fo ne asrafo mo wo omanu mu kra no ene yen timemufo no so kra na ye hwɛ emu nchichemu no enye fidi agokra eyasem bia emu ehwem emu hye kakra ntino ye baba dwendwene ho wo ye omampa be a citizen not a spectator ntino wo say ye nyina no yetumi eka ya adwene bom na ye kire ya adwene efa no oman ho oman no de eye den ya ye kuro no no ye den ya wo kuro eye Ghana se wo firi ho nko ade a na ahoho kra no age kuro na boso ena ya ye timemfo ntino minima bijefo ye be pense mu kakra so wo bia na wo de wagenkyere e de aba nyansa eni obakofo ekire mu ntino Dady me twa me ho abesisi a na ya to adwumedie nso esan se we die so obomode a na wo fra wunua bi na ono so de na adwenkyere wo de eba ti me baisia
Asampayetia Obayansa fuso wo bunibia wanka na asam Zema futu sam kakre wa supeme Yo kofi Oman ya woman Omani ya memana Genyi bebi ako Wacha zaza ya warenyi Ponsom Wanyini pa Kasa jipa wofioye Yamo yembera ye Ebe ya Nena Omaya umano Omaya mamana Ati waye nora Nyamichata
Omai je woman nyamichaza nsaka ana no ebusiafo je ko na menkoma mabedwafo no akwaba mema we Dr. Nana Yaw or say Dr. Nana Yaw mema akwaba
Major so
and for me to say bibi aboko die
body ada rumah bibi aboko tesla manda bejama mojari dia sandi tasdan beman
no why dear me say me sabeka je Dr. Kwampa doc makwaba Dr. Kwampa
yoha design
adumia yeguso mtimuka na je se meniaji oman ho donkuru antino yeguso ewo ha temida munyina ase sania medican ekai no yebekasa afa eye police sadoma na ze sahini eye IGP wato ninsa ede frame eye NPP ni NDC esanse yehwe ensamo a ebobọ kono a eniso ohye esanse abato no ebeba general election ebeba eye 2024 year yefise eyafe neso yetitiana ababeto ye ensamo eko ena woni won akasa intino mindikan mbisa eye Dr. Nana Yaw osei Nana Yaw inti wufi se IGP ensa wato frɛ mfanse ensamo ehyiemu a woni won hye yi wufi se eye enhwɛ in the first enhwɛ nisaka ewo abato ebe mu ana esanse ne esisi mribe etwem no utum se etutosem kakra na ebe mu ntino wuhu ne sai Nana Yaw
all right Dady edi kanama de and Chiabema on Amachia being a penny doctor, Kwampa, about Juma or Ghana, webne, more than Ghana, papa. And Foster Radio, I feel the Masha, and I bomb fire, already Proverb 3 4 7. Was it true wisdom? A house is built, and by understanding it is established, and by knowledge the room shall be filled with all precious and present riches. Inti Ejuman Pana Masha said no Yanko Ponsa Ebema company no atre abe krabeshe ediamo bibia inti misachia atifua omaye crowd of Foster Radio co-panaris ene Atlanta funyina yo Dady wabisame Inuya Penini anase Dampari IGP Otto Safre Amanyaku in an effort to maintain peace in the country.
Right.
Now, Oshe Yama Mranoa. First of all, let me come out my thesis statement before I explain. The Dampari, to me, based on my novice commonsensical analysis or thought, it was a damage control. And I repeat, damage control. That is my personal opinion. Damage control is a police regime. Constitutional say they are supposed to maintain law and order. And military constitution is they should guard the country against external and internal aggression. And your 3 arms of government, your legislature, your law, over USA from Congress, over Ghana, from Parliament. And your executive, your executive president, CEO, ministers, police, law enforcement, they are part of the executive. And your judiciary. Judiciary in Germany say, interpreting law and prescribe punishment for those who breach both criminal and civil laws of the land. But when we come to civil litigation, police before involve themselves into that. So maybe if you say, be at the key, why me bonnie? Me do back court number C, we know your civil litigation, no criminal case, police for about bebum, no match in Nipano, or much in Nipanoa, no match the say. See, near the Aquanti court in a bachelor, and I know Crano Cokurubiswa, you have 2 types of laws. Yes, inquisitorial law. Inquisitorial law, no, na. Court is court man kasabi take the interest na court no be taking it so more to gather more evidence as this is what we've got it and this is the conclusion. Judge now involved himself. Of francophone countries now that's what they do. They practice inquisitorial law. But when we come to British common law, they practice acquisitorial law. Lawyer no based on his argument or be present no and a better say what from wedding kunima na so we nyanyin kunim. Now here being the case IGP. Here who say branch champon make asem na okan ni say first statement no kan say NDC for the trust and by how the me no ya can obi the trust and ba enye patapa enye belligerence and pugnacious behavior and ye de to aba and as ye de to me. But see, said ye be obi NDC ye be hand over kra mo de ebinsi that is treasonous. And then he need to be IGP need to be emboldened. Emre bi Kumasi COPB our return and say COP Kofi Buachi. Mama Pat oni inu apanyini Maso Kofi Juma no more pray for supersede no. Nyame yese inu apanyini no ntia ko nyame ensa ne yare na Kofi Juma nyame ensa ne yare. Na Kofi Juma ekwa abonte koka say Mama Pat to koma President Kufo no obedi post no. Ena the ABC the NDC to aban or gada asopa boys ni bi mo ko still barrel. COP Kofi Buachi was regional commander. Ochi Kofi Juma o invite no. If you want an another patapase ni jai. chama untimi ti o pick ofi buache invite no enti yeni akukudura yenyi twi ena yen court nkoka abebu se we ya fa se police sahine no we have separation of powers. Your duty is not mediate. If a court now, of course, parties, among case, people can opt for what we call alternative dispute resolution. Into alternative dispute resolution, me and minima court, me say the case is now abandoned. Me say equal fee and alternative and court system, but it is only judiciary that has been endowed the constitution to interpret a way was frapped that a year, but because all hand over a bit mind bolding. Me read former special prosecutor article. Me the way I meet here, Mahama was here, NPP, who for the NDC. That I speak my mind because I see the things. Nyamisum Omua. I don't say a radar. Ne radar. Come to a veteran American. When I'm Nashville, over Minneapolis, St. Paul. When I'm New York, Oko, San Diego, or Atlanta, Georgia. Architectural design on my of their construct from Bruno. Nipa ne ye yan speak need to be transformed ye man. Inti so be betraso no ya kakabi sense a whole lot of things. Yeah, hand over. And not meaning peace, it in the and topa in way neighbor. And I mean, say, you command and I be any just called the other petition, say, President Mahama and last week because President Mahama do can one can a boot for boot no kind, say, revolutionary conduct, But being I boss down, make I say, Dr. Repugrobe, any Dr. Nyaho Tamakro. In Tachima and South, me papa teach me many fear to but from what I had said, 8 unarmed citizens, and I said 4 of them, and a soldier for bomb to a video by so to be no more push to up to now. President of the Republic Indian and on cancer. Na ye can't summer NPP. Na party if he said they believe in liberalism. See a cassia de patapana bejo mana. Maybe the meaning how we did here. I just tell you, said the OEM. The best way to win election is to come out with pragmatic policies that would yield to the benefit of their citizens. And yes, Patafa, citizens in Abeka say, of course, Nana for the word free agents by some of us wrote articles. Say, I remember writing articles. Say, it is essential but not sustainable. Looking at because I've yet to see any society in the world where we have classless society or BIA Juma or office. In Tiakuraya, degree 51, also on secondary school. And a teacher need be a school on temporary be cognitive, affective, and psychomotor domain. And only in answers and Sakurabi or her, or can 1 + 1 or betting is here, which will how the hammer man or more a year, or more dances is your bit nearby. Or be or the football man or bit nearby. All the domains should come to play. So what kind of education? Yanka say 3 years yet, but what kind of education are we talking about in this kind of society? In the IGP, Najumana Waye no fine, maybe it's only India, but only India. Let's call a spade a spade. And to me, if you say damage control, France king be a friend Louis XIV. Louis XIV, none by a friend on a quiet what do you call it? In 1700 on the quiet king of Spain because now Akrano no any by nana now Akrano ye France by through the paternal and maternal side on through Queen Maria Theresa. Now ultimately Spain they all call say be a good Spaniard. But remember, be a good Spaniard because no way French in Oka could be Akunyano or never Philip the Fifth of Spain. Because be a good Spaniard, but remember you were born French. Use your energy to bring unity between the two countries. Into the person me catch them parnise. he did what we call travails. He's not supposed to mediate anything. Say, Obi na after law no. For the appropriate quarters. Now, yes, you are emboldening people who are supposed to. Now, 2024 election will be obey an attempt, either Mahama or Akufo-Addo. May say Ghana for no more together. You can't woman for a movie Ghana, Kofi Annan century. You have the Kwampa. You have a lot of people. Dr. Kwampa, I want to trouble for an episode of English teacher. All of them, they are there. Inti nipa mienu maame baako ma na we say the oye never ba Ghana no there. Mama omo nko anybody who do anything sinister, yema police for sure. Yem for mo na the stability of the country. Enyina so.
Okay.
Ti that the key we am charge of Bibia. Me establishment say what damn parade day. That is not the job of the police. He did a damage control because I want to interpret Dana Champon or a young guy, young entrepreneur or Coco. Last week, we called prior to Eastern region, the one and media agro. We called prior to Rock City Hotel. I was in Yasan. I don't see anybody saw the Benevolent Akomiano, a 2 1 Wajato, and 4 and 10%, then so any Yemfa. Politics is about ideology, sharing ideas. Who should do this and who shouldn't do it.
Okay.
But and yet, I don't think so. Now, who come counted Ghana football cry any year in first na protocol for Bobola, night or tiny and terminal. National team for Boba Sante protocol prior to 8. I remember Rafidi, Golden Boy Razak, Samanpe, and then what do you call it, Banama and Kufia Brimutamon control Black Stars. Some and Nanum or Fanti Chemuma.
Okay.
Now, if you read history where Ashantis allied with the Angonos to fight some of their wars. That resulted in the creation of Angoga in Kumasi. By a chim and away, a Guinea and a Pepe New Friha, we say now as you before the Thomas and before it will not be near to our benefit. We have found Tambomine, we ask me and found the
okay.
Yeah. As for Samo Obi Pentopalia, said the Joshua can ask for me and my household. We shall serve the living God, and the living God said that you love one another thy neighbor.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Sure.
That's my submission.
May I say, Dr. Nanaya will say, Minnesota, there's an Mikael on. I therefore contemplate feeding in Teno, Fakwa, Wobiano, to me, to me, a di inkitam would ye come, money, a year fe. And to Minko, Dr. Quampo, dog.
Yeah, what you mean?
Meteun Kapa, send him Bisan. Is it the first test for IGP for 2024? Is it the first test? Just say, Nyama Kugozu in your friend. So, what do you think? What is in your, Mefan say, in this idea, what do you think? Is it the right thing to do in order to talk to them, to calm down and say, Obiya Bibia, with Tumia channel? And I say, what do you think? Why did he call them, invited them? Is it okay?
Well, what he did was a preventive measure.
Okay.
Rules before rule play in society, and just simply about teaching criminals. It's about peacekeeping. And it's to me, a peacekeeping, a better preventing a lot of violence, and it also goes back to expenditure. Boku very year yendi and tokwa no mo kuni adina no nenye lipa and kwana near resources are going to develop these areas. We're not going to develop them because they had to simply be used to stabilize the I don't see where the damage control comes in to say unless you insist on seeing or envisaging the IGP as a member of the New Patriotic Party. Could be or could not be. Even up to now, and MP before debating whether Baumia is really a member of the party or not. The good thing about it all is that you see that Baumia is a fifth man in the classical sense, whether he was a card carrying. He was not a card carrying member when he helped Bank of Ghana Governor, Dr. Polakwa, to denominate the CDA and rationalize it, he must utilize it. That tells you that you don't need political party labeling, to determine to make good decisions for the country. So I don't really see any damage control. First of all, through most of the time, was in Fourth Republic and immediately before, NDC for one the violence about Oman. Checking myself, Dr. Ika and Nanaya, and now you're for some time. They say what was happening. And I commend you for that. Checking myself, there is evidence people were stealing Korea ballot box near him. I could because it was investigated. NDC for talent, the when NDC balloting a year by confused by NDC never investigated a single issue. It didn't mean who the NTS at Kufra Becca be you. Oko Ayawasi, West Uganda. Sam George, and the Alpha motorbike at the health injury. New York as a minimum health injury. You have no much a black jacket here. They are what is the mafia group there. And Najuni, you bed 50 near and I'm near block of traffic. Yeah, the own person will be in Asifo. And there's a woman that's a bro. I mean, I don't think the class plan way. They were the ones doing it. They Kaiser 2008. They church, NPP leaders who were very busy fighting among themselves, so they didn't take note. I'd say Mahama was campaigning in the northern region at that time. I met today Savannah and County. Bollywood baby. If you Google, you probably will see it. I don't know because Nyamebu are mature or taking it down. Under Mahama and a Chinese second deputy foreign minister, every press conference in Accra without notification of Foreign Affairs Ministry and had a standing room only attention and not or protesting the more treatment of Chinese caught in the Galamsey business. It didn't happen that year. Probian Wakra will be a cost. I could say Jamaica also have Ufri outside just because we have big power. No, be holding. Make sure about it. Will be challenging me about it and say what show. Because and I know these NDC people probably, I don't know how they did it, but they removed that thing from it. I wrote something later about it. It is something they have been doing. But let me say this. In 2008 or 7, Asamoah Mahama was sick. It is all about position. And when who said he has to opposition, or analogy. Was the episode they are keep on course or desert near you as if na sand dunes, a plus wedding patterns. The next time that NDC will get back into power, I don't see this fundamentally any different from what Brian Champon is saying, except that when NDC for now a bullet for a long time, they so many match and no show. And they know the guy who spoke it has military experience and his government is in power and they could rally if these people try to disturb the public peace. Kumasi kidnappers are kidnapped Canadian women. And so at the NDC, the first person to make a statement was Sami Demfi, the propaganda secretary so far, and also my communications officer. As I'm over now, Matthew Poku Prempe, now energy minister, Freeman Siano, or no name for and a cock kidnapper. You call him Canadian government that has two intelligence with many, and no one Ghana police. And it's not Ghana police focus woman, we didn't do anything, On by a pen of cowards, and this is one agent. Anyone on the DSC. Akwabi I see I will do coffee in the army, so yes, only picture only Mahama platform, this or Mahama, I don't know what. These were NDC. What happened? Ebra Napo Ede as of the what you book from place called. Ebra Napo the Assembly Court for the defamation against some of them. Also, things now back it down. What happened? They find him. I don't think that Napo was interested in the money. But this guy was proven guilty by another Justice Jensi. I don't think they are related. The buy. And the what are they? Is that what to a ball, echo ball, a dino, and not Sunday show. Then the names NDC leaders, them so many F or physics, you know. Woman Tiafu said, ultimately MBT down on a yes, you are Quasia, MET and not a grown so at the and only on problem. But that is not going to change anything. I don't see any damage control over here. Absolutely not. Because if anything at all, a Kunkuma is Sigan and NDC for catching myself. They were not passively standing and approach for open fire. They were still in ballot box. The evidence is there. So I don't even understand why we should even come on this show to be debating it. Where he was
that happened. Sorry to chip in. That happened during Coalition Center. They were not still in ballot box on armed civilians.
Okay.
Coalition Center.
On armed civilians who got shot.
Yeah, they have power of arrest, but they murdered them. Somebody shouted, "Welcome, Obio."
It was a collateral, as Americans will say. One man target a colleague.
Me crew no, me papa crew no. That from me over koye ko Ghana me over koye me crew.
Nana ya me journalist. You crew mo, it doesn't matter to me. And also papa crew. Young me if you don't even bring the historical aspect over here. As I'm Timine, you cool too. And the Asa control Timine. So what they are saying. And after Musu, or say to Yanano. You know, if we are Tim Taffy.
And so me, mammy, yes, until you mention me, you whatever cause, and I'm mammy,
you are taking some of my time. I didn't interrupt you, but.
Oh, anyway, sorry, senior bro.
This is how we should be dialoguing. Of yet the networks in my phone. But the whole point is that any idea election related violence Ghana and the Kufa they investigate. Now we can argue about whether he took appropriate measures in terms of discipline. At Ayawaso West Wugon, Sam George and the Kwai Okodidi. Meaning I knew it before it even came up. Okodidi Opepe Nidiatem, I mean, sure so Okase Pepe Niabuan. And Akwani and the no of the National Security Agency. Akwani Bobon and Iso. The other time, not Sam George. I beg also, it is so stinging. I am sure it is so stinging, and I want it to sting until his the rest of his life. You know, Ukwa and Akodi did that. I'm not wafa in out to you. Akwaya no mayor of Accra, your friends and training. Oh, no, headmaster, America, Tennessee.
Oko Vanderpoy.
Oko Vanderpoy, thank you very much. Oko Vanderpoy and Kasanse movie report, man. What kind was a warning? Sam George said, I didn't know we are illegal. I wanted to go to you. Said no. Said soldier warning is security for the police for name. Sam George, you know, echo we are ballot to watch and go and we have to bear down on some of these things. Maybe I am passionately against NDC, as you know, because we were only Kunkum judges. I saw what happened. I cannot be objective about terrorists. And I have sworn that, there are many independent, there's no way I can support NDC. So, I have supported them, Tamils selecting John Mahama. I supported them because I didn't want the Rawlinses to be controlling Tamils. When Mahama has gone wrong, which he has done most of the time, I have been against it. I level playing a Ibina, Brian Campo, and the buy and all of a sudden Ghana started becoming something else. That is not true. And this is for an aesthetic climate. And as I say, here I see a revolution. Imagine the Brian Campo by was okay. All inside the revolution, and this is for more DHD for 30, 40 years. Now it is our turn to start the revolution. And damage control, what? Okay. But if you have I have seen some of these things, and then I have read when I was in the country. And once I got some money for everything twice, I had the name of moving away. You know.
Oh, me NDC. No, I'm a CPP. Me NDC.
No.
Yeah.
I have.
Okay. Maybe they may a CPP nipa.
All right, Doc. Doc, running up, mommy.
Okay. This Yakusa Mampo. Me papa campaign die a woman. Me papa in accident Mampo. And okay. That was my birthday, April 8th, 1961. We be a woman for him. VW Jato, woman, one and working. Brand not yes, and say, oh, say, the sense of baby, and what I that him. And that could be Busa, and so look at the one cancel. And he said, CPP, you never did do, and not yet. This is what Pia, me papa, in me and we see up on me. Only nice CPP before. Then I buy here. A paper gun says CPP, say NDC. I'm a Bushian fool, and I don't have the luxury of this for that. But what I can tell you, and I have dedicated a book to Nkrumah, and I've probably written more on Nkrumah than the other Yomsemi and Nkrumah. That's how I grew up. But at a certain point, you also look at certain things and you move on. Yeah, okay. A lot of Nkrumah will probably not come to power because. One position and fundamentally, the Nkrumahs ideologically are no different from.
All right.
Most Nkrumahs do not.
And I was Nkrumahs.
Okay, Joe. Mate, Doc. Emrenaso. Joe.
As a teenager, yes, he was. And so what? You can change and move on. You know what happened when Nkrumah was thrown? They were chasing. They almost wanted to kill him. You know, some of the Kutukango for the but those things are irrelevant. Let us look at what people stand, where they stand. You know, at the moment where they had, they were mature enough to know right and wrong, and they
okay, that's fine.
They had CPP because my father was CPP. I didn't vote to become CPP. And
all right.
Then at a certain point, I started thinking for myself and made choices. I still respect Nkrumah's achievements and Buzia's achievements to conquer everybody else. Anyway,
okay.
Nothing was investigated. Election violence near their NDC for complete. They never investigated anything. So why are they worried?
Okay, Mate.
That is what it was.
Mate, Doc, yo. Let us say, Dr. Kwampa and Yeti Ninkano Sani Medica Kayanum, we are talking about the security of our country. Omani na Yadi and Yenipabako for the Antino. Wherever you come from, or whatever you can make your statement from, we are talking about the security. Every HMU, but Niakani Yabon by Timinko Mikoma Wafaya Wakwaba. Wafaya Makwaba, important to say. Hello, Wafaya. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah. Bibi aboko die.
Sorry, say my elite kaka na me bra me ni akitu ase me bua na enya TV man.
Eno no. Yeah. Oniado na yentini eno no. Mate meko eja esafaka. Eja esafaka.
Yeah, Koba.
Saying.
Na design. And then I'm in Tiapo, but I grown up everything till some Baba Boca. And Tina, my late, you know.
And then one,
and the two Sana, me tear, but Bebu, I was some Banams with the Kumkaka.
Ah, you.
And you're pushing you, me tear, you know, to me, part of motion, movie,
sound, any beer. Ebia wona woteni me no me hwe okay mema me
no pre daddy me so me sana me
woteni me no okay
daddy I mean me a 9 to be frank with you
mafo no yo ene me ba me twa me ho sisi ya maba
kwaba hwe wo system so wo change aba am obi aba na akate for a while before
the speaker so aba still no that so yeah analysis is here there hey okay
okay mama
sisi there better okay all right yeah me technicians o mugu so no obi aye bibi obi aye ne dia obetume 4 Stars Radio TV, Atlanta, Georgia, USA. Dady, the good and the coolest man on the radio with all my panelists. Great great critical thinkers ena ya dwendwe omaga na ho no hwe me no wo fire wo ko Ghana nanse ya na baba odi so ba yin do 2-3 days ago omani mu ode nti no yempe titu asembia na ade ewo ho nti no munye steady ewo omani mu nti menko wo fire hello they are 2 meeting okay
Daddy K.
yes wo fire enti no yentie wo dampare atun safre nipa mienu yi na se afano mienu ye amanyoku mienu a wo moma Ghana ye hunto ye se wo se wo de wakọ abasisi a na wo hunu sen efra wo fra ho no eje edi hu bi aba na ana se di abutoyem bi aba say come 2024 general election a ye ko obi ankoye tutu asem. What do you think? Is it the right thing to do now? And that's also train you chiri.
Hello. Daddy K.
I saw me kind of want it. Hello. Okay, MC.
Yeah, what you make Daddy K?
Yeah, Mrs. Yana Mitonka, yeah. Nami bisa.
I said I said network in our side.
Mimi side had the BBI clean to me home. I just have a car. What you make a ye there? BBI a boko.
Tembeni. Listen, Kurane. But what you make
me ba. I just have a car. What you make okay. Say, Ahumano. Hey, me ba.
Daddy K, what you make
metunka pa. But me say wusu what you make dia.
Who be some question ana?
Na me bisa wasem. Yeah, but me ba.
Oh.
Ghana ni ana Africa ni a woti America ana Canada aya o konta do efie duane ana efie niema na so wunye bie eto atwa efise wunti na Destiny International Market for African Caribbean Foods and Fabrics aba wodi efie niane ahodo ene ntade bebre aba ne boso da fompa wodi banchini bode mankani brobeni kontomri ebromore banchimore bayire ene fie niane bebre aba ne boso da fompa. Our spices ahuro ti se brekese nutmeg arediaba hintia alligator pepper konsunsa meko meswa enkuto momoni kobi kako akwabi tuna fish akosomu adwene salmon we de fie de pa what the African design tade papa emani mama de nyina what ni na bia ba Destiny International Market for African and Caribbean Foods and Fabrics we benya bia to a won fifie biomkura enu nti se wo America na Canada na wo kwado fie ntade na fie nuane ahoro ni bibia called Destiny International Market for African Caribbean Foods and Fabrics ewa Atlanta, Georgia. Store number 770-559-3037. Now benya ni nebi Fred Destiny International Market for African Caribbean Foods and Fabric. Ewa cell phone so 404-916-2835. One address here 3153 Sugarloaf Parkway, Lawrenceville, Georgia 30045 Suite 109. Destiny International Market for African Caribbean Foods and Fabric. Yen hadye eksenya wo fie na.
Asampayetia obayansa foso wo bunye won kana asam tema futu sam kakre wa supeme yo kofi oh my ya woman oh man ya mama yenyi baby ako wacha za ya wareni ponsom wani pa asa tipa wo fioye yamo yembera ye ebe ya ifunena oh my ya woman oh my ya mama
Show we busa for with the Mamuni Made from Cantipo video Nintino. Me assign me chame ho kakra ma sign apa. Intino wofaya. Hello, wofaya. Aha, sisi ada wuti mika yi de. Wuti mika yi wofa.
Me too, come.
Wunti minka. Okay, me she eja safaka wuti minka de.
Hello.
Aha, wofaya wuti minka still. Okay.
Hello, no.
Dr. Nanaya, mpacha wuti minka. Hello.
Yeah, Daddy K.
Aha, wuti minka sisi ade. Sisi ade.
Yeah, then. Okay, so me kasa na.
Me say wuti minka de, wuti minka.
I say breaky bisa and the clear, but all the same, we did.
Oh, okay. Now me be say dampare otun safre NPP ni NDC for no wufi say de asumdwe aba de asumdwe beba nsemo a obibia eka akwakoye say etutu asem nko na ekoso no isan say abato na nkasa ye 2024 say ye beko abato asumdwe mo nti friend of friend ho no wufi say eye adepa ebeboa o man no enkankro eye 2024 abato eye be.
Hi guys, it's the Radio Godmary should be here, and it's the final day of the lockdown. Yo, I'm super excited, man. Honestly, it's been a rough couple of months for everyone. Get up that day, get up that man, and let's go have some post-COVID enjoyment, and let's just vibe, right? Give it love.
Dady, I the girl you want, sir, baby. Me I want to bump you today. Give me chance, me I no go use you play. Oh no no no. Got body, joy, body tonight. And I wonder if it's possible. I wanna be mine, say your waste time. Me have to give you all my paper, yeah. I'm addicted to you, and I don't know what to do. I wanna be mine, say your waste time. Me have to give you all my paper, yeah. I'm addicted to you, and I don't know what to do. Show me that you want me. Show me that you need me. Tell me that you love me, and I go there, okay. Show me that you want me. Show me that you need me. Tell me that you love me, and I go there, okay. Time they go, make we go. Say I get you, it's a go. Back me for, back me yo. I'm not the player, I know me so. Make our body, joy, body tonight. And I wanna if it's possible, okay. One of mine, I waste time. Me have to give you all my paper, yeah. I'm addicted to you, and I don't know what to do. I want of mine, I waste time. Me have to give you all my paper, yeah. I'm addicted to you, and I don't know what to do. Show me that you want me. Show me that you need me. Tell me that you love me, and I go there, okay. Show me that you want me. Show me that you need me. Tell me that you love me, and I go there, okay.
Asampayetia Obayansa foso wo munibia wanka na asam. Zema futu sam kakre wa asupeme. Kofi, oh man, ya woman, oh man, ya mama, Geni baby, ako, wacha, ya wareni, Ponsom, wanini pa, Kasa jipa, wofio, Yamo yambera, ebe, ya, oh man, ya woman, oh man, ya mama, Adi waya no ra. Asampayetia Obayansa fuso obunia wankana asam. Sema futu sam kakre wa supreme. Yo kofi, oman ya woman. Omani ya mama. Genyi baby ako. Wacha za ya wareni. Wonsom, wanyini pa. Kasa jipa wofioye. Gamo yembera ye.
Yes, some one in path or maybe yeah if we are hello busafo nyina adefo county bill fidie yegu so yeah e pusi ahoma sene ECT na mo amunim yenum bi no fidie ba beto yen nti men ko sem sabeka wo fa ya bi wo fa ya
damke
aha sisi ade ye kakra
fidie mu ye
show anya mane kwai wo fa mbisa o dampare nsa wo to frɛ won no nsɛm a woni wodi na wo fi sɛ ede abotoyema aba na abato yebeko 2024 no etumi yenya yedi nkonim na je sɛ obi an kwankwohwere ne nkwante wo hu nsɛn wo fa ya
o se emfrɛ na o frɛ mo no
emfaso ebeba so ya aha
hello
aha misi friend of friend on emfaso ebeba so ene ne wahin ne wo hu nsɛn sɛ emfaso ewo so
aha say police chief inspector IGP from emfaso ebeba so amaya na
sa pepe sa aha yentio
hello
yeah yentio ene sa pepe yeah
thank you mami otiminka
mete unka pa yubia ye na yete unka
kata menti mumba otiminka de ye okay mami fa akwanya nsu na mechia me co-panelist na mechia tifu dina so o say now let me say for the first time I could chia mama Ghana. In fact I was so happy. Kasa always on the radio here, but I met her personally in her house. Baby, anywhere I live is not far. Timikoni fie, Tiane, many are doing with it. Infancy when I'm in here in after. And to that decay, I now a friend of our from no dear. A good so our friend the two political parties, officer oya den yedi enyema 2 years towards election 2024 no to make sure say obia be follow enyema bi kakra but the why no but there are certain things here the police as dampare in the team enyema bi wo ho a omo ya say what they are not trying to be. Let me say they are trying to align themselves to a political party and now say one person practicing something that we call like selective justice. And now say Ghana no acquire to say a animal farm. So what they are saying? Obi timi koye bibi no akọ score free. Obi di okoye dia ye beche no and I be sorry waka akọchi nipa no. That became part of ultimate am I on air?
Ja, wo so pa, yeah.
Enti say you share nima echo here that the case that me say the all here and so but I don't understand why the police and the military it's like they are trying to align with the government in power. So what they are saying and acquire to say you move practicing some selective justice and now say acquire Ghana acquire to say in the form of animal farm. All animals are equal but some are more equal than others. Like now move practicing a form of Farmer Jones. One area no. So I mean, boy, NDC youth organizer some okay that the case. Immediately, yeah, na damper in the boys organizing near Cochino. That the Kenyans are no more. Now then, some so I mean, NDC youth organizer any Brian Champon, in Susuniebe them, and which one is more even graveyard. That as much as Brian Champon said to the extent that the NDC they will not handle power and handle power and handle power now. And the police is trying to tell us and your criminality near the when we are petitioning you to do it in Omunye. Even when the political party NDC and yet this civil society are petitioning Dampare in the group say Brian Champon should be invited. Up to now, Omunye. Now, so who chef and some year also. Now, who to me friend, Nipano, and to Tona, why he said that. Now, the catcher say, who political parties now, who you are coming to educate them or trying to put certain things in place ahead of 2024. Now, that is the now person which that became part of the American media. Because of the IGP, work for funny panel, we all understood it. The guy, the guy, on Nukramponu, Waka, because that decay yesterday, and penny forces and show trap in Trene or the day. Or you know what? Anna, first fool is not a fool, second fool, naive fool. Premier gown, never gown, Meladesian gown, Senata. Obi the idea be your offer, and so man from the you. And you see that Swami NDC guy, no, or make it a comment, no. Because someone who said, election and Akufo-Addo, who can say Makatre was happy years old. Because what we have seen before that decade, under the Fourth Republic, Rawlings 1 and 2, election, Nipa Bakukurewu, Ntontom Kurewu, Rawlings are man Nipa Bakukurewu, Kupo 1 and 2. Kupo is coming from the NPP camp. Obey president, 2000. Never said 2000, no opposition. And you don't know organize the election. But 2004, President Kupo organized election in Ghana. No single person died. Not even a mosquito or even in Tuntumba Kukurengu. What you have here? Akamel to buy every year election. Obiengu, Mahama by Obiengu, Akufo-Addo under 2016 no opposition. And you don't organize the election. 2020 Akufo-Addo organized election. No? Look at what happened. 8 people died. And all of them are NDC sympathizers. And then are NDC youth, Uncle make a comment say 2020 so we see MPP Nibia Pababon. Because they are real. First fool is not a fool. Second fool na a fool. Premier girl never girl, Ladesian girl Senatra. It's so trap in Trenia or in war. Oma Buya Kuye 2020. Yes, that's not Omukobuye 2024. Okoka Wena Dampa Ayi Makofana. Brian Champo Gina a Yiswa Catcher, Omun handing over my power, NDC, net, Manima, or Tinan, net. Even when they will give them power. Obian Fano, Lord Come, Gina Catcher, say, you will not hand power to NDC. When NDC will power, Obian Fano, Akufo-Addo Ankasa president, that Gina Caso, or no, or they handing power to MPP person, I have election as last better. Hello?
Yeah, Twaso, you tell.
Thank you very much. In some of my catcher winning, dedicate. In some of my catcher winning, I'm building. One will send some of my catcher in a serious essay invite you. Okay, I invite you. Akufo-Addo Nankasaka. If you want a lot, come back. And that there are champions. And the idea of much is there. And they are singing the chorus of breaking the eight. How are they going to break the eight? When they have mismanaged the economy, everything is in disarray in terms of governance. You are still singing the song of breaking the eight. What you are saying? And that's the case. Now, almost when you want to say, your friend say, IGP are pro man at the man. Not come make up for free. Akufo-Addo Nankasa Kae, why are you going to, when your government is the worst ever government we have ever seen under the Fourth Republic, the useless ever, also be handing over to next year. It means you have planned, put certain things in place. So what you say? It's what we know. Oh, yeah, we know from my, and then Brian Champo and so I bet you want to play. And the idea of Brian Champo is a cabinet member, and the idea of discuss it. So what you say? It is what is more serious than what I tell Brian Champo can any Swami in India, Swami NDC guy. No. So what you say? And it never because we acquire Ghana. No, it is now animal farm. Selective justice here, all animals are equal, but some are more equal than others. NPP are more equal than any other member in the country. So what you say? And it is the NDC near the Ayankofano, Yankinukotum, Niampan Yanfino, NPP near the Ono Nipake Ubia. Our animals are equal, but some are more equal than 4 less good, 2 less, and no cost for Ghana and Akufo-Addo. That's the Ayana. It is the police in Omania Brace, almost political parties. And now almost as almost yet be this two or their guided political party so election 2024. Some people are in I Dampare make sure that he tries to be a professional and practice with professionalism. Non first uncle for Yamabu Minedi, not to two man near he's really serious to do the job. If not, so I don't see Dampare to be any serious person. Because in some Amakika in that decade, Brian Sampo there, Lord Comey there, and a president in Ankasa, the Asama Wakano, one can hear what you say. You hand over to what does you think? What you say? It's what my own bone, and then I'll hand you over to next person. I just almost the baby. What was the way our party electoral committee? Obi a otna debate NPP. That is me who the make control electoral commissioner. Who is me boy NDC my NDC maybe so. If you appoint me to EC, something for me debate every day I speak for NDC. Now I'm appointing me something for your electoral commission. Don't you think I'll work for NDC to win power? The same thing is appointing Peter Apiayene to go there and work for the NPP to maintain power. Already Boss Malasare is there. He's an NPP man. The EC chair, and your friend said Jay Mensa, is an NPP person. They are all wearing NPP shirts. Also, the NPP need said that Anthony Sribo is an NPP person. And I'm bad, you know, NPP for. That's the case. An institution that's supposed to be an independent institution, you are packing political parties to go and be there. That's the case. What are you saying? Why won't you break the age? So they are saying, these are some of the things that they should be speaking against, but they are not doing it. Civil society for normal to work. Waiting that civil societies are there. All that Akufo-Addo is doing is not the right thing. They are not talking. What they are saying, gradually, that's the case. So would the SC Wotogo? He had a massive power in 1966. So, really up to 2024. 2004 over here. The other man can go back to Nakonyano because they are Akufo-Addo the same thing that you had in my Oko, you had the Togo election, electoral commission, the party for Nkwan de Buo. If you have to Abana, Yem to Abani, you could declare that you had the Mawini election. And you be Akufo-Addo at the Abagana. So what you say? And breaking the age, they are not just saying it. They are doing all things, they are putting things in place. A bit breaking the age. It's not by fair, free and fair. Or what you say? And nobody is talking about it. Civil society, they are looking at it. They have petitioned, a lot of people have spoken. Akufo-Addo, he is not talking about it. What you say? And this is the problem we are facing in the country.
All right.
Mm-hmm. What you say?
All right.
And this is the problem. The problem is that the police now they are trying to do in our country, selective justice. They your other side now. You have you work with you say abo. Other side near the omu party obia, MPP omu party obia, NDC for the moja ni omu. Ntibunkoche no niemfa no kotu. Their champion is still working out there. What he has said, there is nothing that can supersede whatever as some of kind. And you're more dangerous than anything to break the country down. Thank you.
Okay, Joe. What for you now? Yet in Kano or say near Brian Champo Kayan, you're more dangerous to say. Near Obi Akasa Mofa Abambono, Bekunu Kora Munkono, until Amanyo some Munudi, Amanyo Munidi, Obia, and come one yet. Until me call it ya. Esafaka, Papa Zavaka. It's ya. Esafu a car. Meeting Kapa, Mitino, what's the forward in the twasso, man? Why? Dampare.
Okay. With that, and Yanuma, Simon Modica, and I'm in a good crowd, but we tea topic now. I began some at Basuna. I become a dress. Now, some means I say, Mom, well, I should be new CPP, be new one, and your more some more.
Minia,
my main kind of credit, Mr. IGP, I respect the police. Without the police, and you know one can to me control. But on this issue there, I completely disagree with IGP.
Thank you.
Step now, IGP, excuse me to say, a term say IGP who for. I applaud him. Or by steps I want taking in ano. Me the Kakra programmer. We initially or by me applaud me come follow. So see, I respect him as IGP, but this kind of step now we're taking is very primitive.
Yeah, very primitive.
And yet very primitive. Also, I'm robbers, you know, and one for a moment trying to say, I'm robbers. So one year I'm robbing a machimo. Also, drivers, you know, drivers for any trying to say, some more overspeed a machimo. We don't do that in a civilized society. And in Ghana, Yawamra a government driving skills. Yawamra a government political parties. Yawamra a government anything that we are doing. And IGP is the interpreter of the law. And IGP are crossing the boundary.
Yeah,
we have electoral laws in Ghana. There were political laws. And you will be our interpreted laws and my politicians. And it's a political party who bother over country one Kenya Sasama. And we say I'm running with you. We don't need to persuade political parties. Where persuasion, I don't know if the IGP is sure political party into the way I now perceive from them. And yes, sir, and I'm more IGP to a bon on this issue, on this only issue. Obayana Papa may come from the way I know. And yet, Papa or Wally information, myself, say a minority for university officers. I am a bogus to the community. Now, say, what the Papa you doing? I give you a map of Sabino Becassa. And they watch a statement and a communication officer. Gagabago. How they imagine Yamba. Say, your mom ran Yajma or Ghana will be able to answer and necessarily within some. And to IGP, the door, let's knock the door and tell IGP, sir, he should leave the political party issue alone. When there was a politicians for Ghana, I was a band in politics because Mukasanya. Now, see, we have to even put some behind bars. You have to be go to jail. When they come out, we spoil their political future. And that is what we need in Ghana. There's a America, South America. What you say, politicians, who are here, on Penina, that it is more okay. It's more whatever you call police officer, be a friend. But when you cross the boundary, then the law disciplines you. And the IGP should leave the politicians to say all sort of, excuse me to use this word, nonsense, and they will pay a price. If we don't do that, now, Obi Bansinamo de Naco to say, who is a police for? Now, Obi Jono can't say no because we're a politician. Who is that politician? I mean, what I wanted the IGP instead of oil and say, and can Omama press be a statement, and now the whole Ghana say, this is what political parties, what's a money. The work of the general secretary, chairman, this bogus political party positions with all political party operatives. And also the laws are a bundle, the laws are a guiding political parties, political party formation. In December, dinner, you just go and put the person to the law interpreter, send them to the Justice Department. What punishment that they deserve, you give it to them. But you don't need to go and persuade them. Who go to him for with this IGP and Papa? I know he's a scholar. Maybe he's going to put them, he's not perfect. Even I can't see them more than as not the energy. He has he shouldn't have time for this bogus political party issue. The American say, IGP. One man Emra work Ghana because your term Emran who has said the Emrana in Canada, Omrani Yanajima. We are chairman now canceling we put here the court. Now interpreters are classy. Near reading, chairman, because asking we a haunted. Is a former president or a president above the laws of Ghana? Because the IGP say that chairman, general secretaries of these bogus political parties, they are above the laws, which is not true. So leave them to say all sort of nonsense, and the law will deal with them nonsensically. I mean, that's what I believe in.
Okay.
And to sort everything, IGP, even the boundaries, IGP, even the laws for politics, IGP, even the laws for police. If a politician misbehaves, now they don't call court. Now call Canada, not judge this one come 10 years. I know IGP only problem. I'm telling the police through the first task. The IGP says, "Sansom will you free." If it's a president or Sukra, Bibina was here, didn't court, put him before the Justice Department, clear your hands. And let's start batching. Obey, sir, Zongo politician, be sorry. Mimicrum politicians, be sorry. I hear politician, be sorry. Now, sir, IGP called Trauna Otuomo. Then why did we write the laws?
Okay.
What are the uses of the laws in Ghana?
All right, Joe.
And I said, I'm a
Enko.
And I'm betting me back up and say, IGP, Medin who was our issue.
Sure.
Only I'm a politician, sir. Omuti Ghana, Omufu said, oh, the enemy answer. Intimate calculator, some papa for some night can, maybe I'm trusting you scrutinize it. So it's no longer say, maybe from the revolution. Revolution for what?
Okay.
Revolution not for your mayor. That would be the tools away from a revolution. If you would so, and the IGP from this issue. Yamamra and Yajma, and Raya Banako casting me over Bajin home to be a secretary, ex-president, be a president, as soon as we can be and watch me, that the law works.
Okay, all right.
IGP also could do before, we need Justice Department.
Okay, Joe. Echa esafaka no say with the IGP hu ya isan say and he say o friend no na say sisi anom o man no ne ahobambo na ye dweno ye nyina ye dweno isan say ekroni ye na ye kronyo ba kofo dia so ho ntino nia obeye bia no nipa dia nia obeye bia no obi beje wato obi so enje wontum darke ne 4 Stars Radio IGP Judge Dampari invite NPP NDC to the office to address them about the 82 in some more can sa uprising in nyina if you radio if you be no mo bi kasa baako na enipa nyina dwum twitwi na akwakwa ye bibia ense ne fata general election eba yehu ensem keke ne bi enim se enye intino IGP atun sa from and ye bisa se no tun sa from eye anase enye ebisa for mitwa me wa be sisia. Enche ye be fifidie mu akwa minim se enche ye be fifidie mu akọ ya ye kokko bisa ensem etoso mi no na me besia.
Presents the finest range of Ghanaian spices. Samina spices will make your meals complete.
Show ebusia for sama makwaba bi me to adwumadi so Ghana somewhere ye kan ya ye na no obia ne na adwen ko no Ghana ho bambo ehunye pa ye hwe sisi ya no Ghana one policeman is to 1200 citizens it just one the ratio is 1:2002 one policeman for 1200 people. What fire would I call by CC and say, Doctor, doctors in me, now to me area. Now, say, in case there's a violence, how can they handle them? You know, CC, and what do we need? Do we need more policemen? I think so. Because if that is the ratio no sanity, yeah. Let's just say you are someone, Dr. Nasay.
Hey, Daddy.
in TCC, police ratio 1:12,000 citizens. How how is it possible? So in case anything pops out, how can this thing be handled? I would say for police for become one now. What do you think?
We handle first of all, it is all fire can't be the president you were in mini as a faka and grow in is as a faka and money would ready for the same secondary school. And I am mono ready so that the other royal new draw the second draw on a draw so video method is for a for the same secondary school. But none of the but if I can be used as a president, dear Bonnie, as a Yenche, Nana Kupa, so I can Ghana, nobody can do a president. Economic as a lawyer, dear General, the late during the book when the 2013 election, the Mahama president, say a few now or the president cannot be sued. After this, Nana Kupa cannot be sued. So we people see now this or see attorney general in the IGP invited president. Next respect. IGP no invite no not all the criminal case, you know. Or the name this or court. And the law which is the president cannot be sued. So 1992 constitution is a semblance of the dictator. So perform almost rolling. So they wrote it to compensation. Nana Minia Penyan Papatano can be said, focus political party. That's it. I don't know, your personal sentiment. Political party be an organ. A year bogus. If it will be a media, the name is CT. Legitimate a good political party, political party. And a big crowd. During the so-called revolution in 1917-1952, the French philosophy propounded by French philosopher called René Descartes, or the evil demon's argument, obey accurate, also not even mathematical formulas cannot be accurate at certain times. In your personal sentiment, political party, Obian wa Ibogos, MPP for ya, many MPP for Nina, Ena, Omoye Patapa, Rimu Patapa, and I mean, you send it for Yan or Moye Patapa, and I mean, you for Obian Patapa, into a Bogos political party like you and the whole lot of, I think, a better president to those kind of statements, and they are balanced. Discussion for the betterment of Ghana. And he will be serving way forward. Way forward now, Dr. Okuampamini the IGP prevented. To some extent, I do agree with him. To some extent, preventive measures. To some extent, I agree. But I still maintain the damage control. Oh, yeah. Headmaster of secondary school. That's our class for being we are serving a discipline. On Catholic, maybe program and negotiate a whole lot of things. And to come to think of a former president who has some kind of indemnity clause that prevent the police officers to also investigate them. So the law in Ghana is kind of very flip-flopping. Yeah, into flip-flopping or whatever. Into and the way for the event, the Ghana for no, young kind of who can say, you for the man, me, I'm to wait. Take with the Mutina, Mena, there is measure child, Ega Kamadia, Mikuku, maybe 7 not group of America, maybe 65, 70 years, no, my dear Mikuku. No, enough of we need everything commercial and send me a bomb for. That is all that we're looking for. It is so before in Papa. Or my new one. No one and man for home. And we are not ready to buy. Very straight away. Obey you of the food after Pukum. Neho, I'm a politician because the Campa from right from the struggle from Family Confederation, 1868. We have Aboriginal Right Protection Society, 1887. That's the for the reform, National Congress of British of South Africa, and some of them Kwame, LDCC, Meamen and Kwame Nkrumah, or J. Kahuji, or Maya, Dr. Kwame, when you have the song of Yamon, we. Nina, Yaji, Kuru. Edi siho ani ya kakra ya bedu di the worst form of democracy is better than dictatorship. Ya jame yo pri Gambia no ya katabi so we give it and go nyani kuru one man for veterans. Okay. When we are taxed more than $400 million the kokotina Equatorial Guinea. As we say no one kuru no. Don't you mean ko.
Okay, so
we don't want that thing to happen. Yeah, the family said, yeah, it said, Mahaman and Dibasabasabeba, I can't say no, sir. Oh, no, you don't know, man. For Kufan, the device, master, what you were putting you. Just hang on. And if you are Dibasabasabeba, Mommy, I'm one of the another devil, non country return. Also, your own. It's also your bema, not just one.
Sure.
Because will be Ghana. We have found the idea of Mampanian in Obia. The way forward, you should not entertain idiosyncratic statement from politicians. Politicians need your obey bonano. You should be able to recommend the person because we Ghana. Are they one for Pony James or Patna market or the Pechima market or the Cantaman or Funiga or net policy? No, upon us. No, Bonnebra. It also the answer. Oh, a politician, why are they? What are they? Ticano. Would it be up to money? More about the show there. The way forward is that there needs to be resolved. You should be resolved, and then you should write nationalism about partisanship, and then I think our nation will enter its destination related to growth.
Okay. Sure. May I say, Dr. Nana say of Minnesota, Minnesota, I want to hope until Wamunka Sanche Bibrisa. So, you're 20 million to send them on all the social media outlets on Facebook, YouTube, and then IG, Nina, 4 Stars, Radio, TV. Ewo ho a obetumi ede waginkyere ede abanyansa eni bakufo etin mu hwe obi enim ne hwene a efata no de pepepe se ne yekai eje Ghana ahobambo nwasem na yekai ma obi amfa ninsa anaze tumi enhye ninsem se wohu na de bia meka se amanyofo yakuma wo ono ne yire ne ma wo mu de omada anaze wo mu aburukyiri na ohiani a wo maame abre saa na wakope suku bia ma wako wie no a wo bedwene wo maame ho no na afi wo kwakoye tutu asem ye petutu asem bia asem sa ntimi bisa Dr. Kwampa we are just the ratio Dr. Mpachetio the ratio of the citizenry is to the policeman it's way far. I mean a policeman to what 1,200 people in case of violence. How are we going to handle this? Until what do you think? Do you have to get more police officers in the idea? What do you think, Doc? Because this is becoming very serious.
Let me tell you, that was one of the reasons I'm pushing for Akufo-Addo since 2007 to become president. No, Akufo-Addo was the only presidential candidate campaigning in 2007, 2008. Now, onim those statistics. The United Nations have them every population the optimum number of cops and so forth. You didn't expect Mahama to know this because Mahama preferred to use Anas to the police. Also on traffic police for detectives and so forth. Not one here. The Kaiser year 2016 election, John Kudalo, no IGP. Obeka as Ghana was going to follow Congo Brazzaville and Uganda by taking down the internet until the election was over. They don't mention these things. Either they don't know or conveniently they don't mention it. So we've had Mahama spring out of jail. NDC people who wanted to rape the IGP, Georgina Wood, and all of that. These are violent people. They shouldn't even be talking about these things at all. So they are saying, and what happened? Damn parino I can ask them. Wabetina waka say na no yam se kwabenya area ho domi Akufo-Addo AC police quarters na de also in his whole life after no could post the obi enya bita. So for the past 40 years NDC for and then say for about best no ko enya de post for enya shima and yet obi begina no are self-righteous about whether the IGP is doing the right thing or not. Akufo-Addo is the first guy in the fourth president, the leader in the fourth republic. What dedicated a year away. When Rawlings was building the 64 regiment, it was command to be to entrench himself in power. When Akufo-Addo is building these things, it's for the good of the society. Yes, economy is messed up and that kind of thing, but why would you want to bring a twice defeated guy who says his first priority is correct his past mistakes, and then he goes around demonizing Asante or the gold, crap, highway, scrap, and Traba managers as the only conscience. I mean, we have to be thinking about some of these things. In 1996, the Kasemwe last week, who really Michael J. Death and pain in Rawlings, Ghana. More than 200 people were killed in the Volta region. Obia Medina Kajem, Fourth Republic, 8 people who were Akufo-Addo watching. That is totally. It's a total poppycock. I mean, 200 and I don't Volta region figure number 1996. Go and read Death and Pain in Rawlings, Ghana. Ghanaians are not stupid. People know these things. Okay, people live it. Okay, we can come here and just throw all these things around it. Anita D'Souza was driving her car through a crowd of voters, by-election voters. Did they ever investigate it? I mean, what are you talking? Amanfi or Western region, ABC. You didn't, and the funny thing is that those days when we had Atanos, one of the first-rate Ghanaian scholarly lawyers, you don't believe in the law, but when somebody else is in power there, somehow what you didn't prepare for, what you didn't sow, you want to reap it. Why not now on the motorbike? NPP for you didn't have ballot boxes in Yekoria. People were shot in Accra, if you remember, at one of these events. No Mukovia ballot boxes are striking force. Please for the all 90s. So yes, you can talk about most actions that NPP are taking often is in response to what these other guys have been doing. And this has been going on since our friends, Nanaya. Since Nkrumah's time, read Ghanaian politics, 1946 to 1960. Dennis Austin, British Ghana. Okay, was it the United Party for who saw Moody Samonibia? It was retaliatory. You could, our party doesn't have the history of going around unprovoked attack, envy, politics of envy. Ubia, I am the Tata Brewery. This is what these guys have done. Move back now, so much free education. You need to correct it. I didn't know what to mean and how you going to correct it. So going forward, let me tell you, going forward is what Dampari is doing. Peacekeeping. Now, I can assure you, sir, obedience ceremonial. Dampari go after that person. It's probably the most scholarly IGP we've had in recent years. In 2016, we tried to do a flower border. Now over 10,000 bullets. Magazines made a year. And this is the formula of the crossroads border. Which is the area? Arms are much more is done on the other, is then a mark of fact voters, Abivia, a health care class of the among so why are you worried? Okay, why should you first of all elect me yes than your destiny a woman? Samoji and Zamomo for Mahama, CSC and Penuso will make correct the mistakes. Mahama is not going to correct his mistakes on my life. Ghana, your life expectancy is roughly about 60 years old. This guy was there with Atamils about 8 years. All in all, in politics, he spent most of his adult life in a. We should work our business schedules around them. So, we solved it before we left. You solved it before you left. 2015, December 31st. We ready. Okay, I don't solve a problem. I trust someone, but debate you know, because many of you, Dady, which the American, now we're doing Dady, you're creating a lot of 200,000 jobs. Do something now creating jobs. Now do something any other. Now, Miyakas, you have created 2 million jobs here. This government, with all the problems we have, the quality of life is better for under NPP and the Kufuadu than it was. Figures now, which is double salaries. It is a Kufuadu, even a bigger cabinet.
Say, that has nothing to do. That has nothing to do with the ratio we're talking about.
No. No. Get away from that. You don't instruct me what to say any more than you instruct on.
No, but I asked you a question. Maybe someone. Now, I don't see you resist. When you deviate,
I am not debating you here.
No, I mean, say we're deviating from the question itself. Sisiano, you are saying completely.
I have answered the question before coming on this one.
Okay, anyway, then run up.
Okay, let me tell you. Already, no man going forth, a peacekeeping and a push here.
Okay.
Whether you think Dampari is cowardly or not is beside the point here. The point is he doing what he's supposed to do? And that is, the answer is yes. Dampari is not a robotic cop. He said, some of you are thinking, you know, Nobito Brado and David. Even prosecutors were already Miranda rights to you. That tells you the prosecute yes to the four. Prosecute a protective peace. Making New Yorker, I probably come into contact with more police officers than most of you have. Prosecute maybe or stop being arrested at the community. Sometimes they engage you. In fact, most often they engage you to find out whether you understand what you are doing. If the issue is not such that as it is, when Mahama stands there, say or a dangerous, that is an assassination attempt right there. Did anybody over here call for Mahama's arrest? No, because Brian Temple, Yanko arrested before. You see, if because I'm not going to debate anybody here. I will just take my gun if I know I have one and know how to blow you. Nanaya. Me, I mean, I say to I think for Yanni Trinity. What do you say? You are
okay. All right. Doc Mraso. Doc, right now, you only have 1 minute to go. Yeah.
As Antivo Mudim grow denser, I think for the Kojin. And how can history no more here, no boy. Comfort not of Kuba, any attempt. A diamond, Yanni a betting. A diamond come on to Yas Antua, a your thing in Yaba. Mumu brave, we are more at Casade, but my friend.
Oh, okay. I call you and talk about
your population, sir. But let me also tell you one thing. In 1948, Enanka, Britain, Emma Asante independence. J.B. Dankwa was the one who stopped it. Don't come and tell me coming to man the independence rules. Jamie that was stopped it.
And Jamie Dankwa
Okay. Hey, hello. Hello. Yeah, Doctor Nasser, me pacho. Doc, women are soon. You only have.
No, woman. Jamie Dankwa.
Okay.
Asante was the epicenter of Akan culture. Nasiyama Asante for every independence, not later. The rest of Ghana, the better the Balkans, Serbia, Yugoslavia, I want to talk about it. I've written about it. Read Dr. J.B. Danko, architect of modern Ghana. Don't come and talk some funny talk about Nkrumah because independence, right? Nkrumah independence. That's what I'm going to do.
Okay, Doc, since the old man, Doc, yeah, your time is up.
Maybe that's the next. That's
yes.
This year, man.
That's for Independence Day.
Yeah. Yes.
One Independence Day. Now the child debate.
Mate. May that say, may that say, Muti, Doctor for me, no. Doctor Nana Yawo or say any Doctor Okwampa. To historian for me and no yet ye be na yes ye be so eddie free munte Dr. Kwampa yeda say me call of your horse of your timika of your timika this year what timika there what for you okay say what for you na homano akoye bibia ho me call a share a cha esafaka e just afaka
yeah kwabra
the ratio police we are talking about the ratio of the police and the citizens. I would say every country be a war that ratio yet is way behind. So what do you think? Do we have to recruit some more? Which of course I feel that is how we have to do. I would say recruit because it's sakra. In case anything comes up, so yeah, it wouldn't be pretty. What do you think? We're talking about a racial police. Sisiano, sending a rhetoric in the air corner. We say, Enisu, I will say, you more peace officer. What do you think? Is it okay? Do we need some more? Or what's your thought? Me and you.
Here, William, more answer. Very short. In Kasankase, now, Makohete, a junior doctor. This is what I want the IGP. I trust now all working statistics. I don't know where it came from. Say authentic there. This is where the IGP should come and tell me. Say, hey, Miniam, see police to a person ratio. You say, what are we doing about it? Not the bogus political parties. Miniam, answer make with the IGP general. You should sit down and get conclusion for this matter. It's very serious. So I'm not going to tell him because, so I say, the doctors, the more you come, doctor, and say, because some of the doctors because IGP are somewhere the whole when we saw one person in Ghana here to 1,000 only one. I was talking about 1,200. So is it not a disease? Has he been able to find solution and medication to cure this disease? Madam IGP, he knows better. He should know better too. Okay. My name is working assembly. Feminist political party bogus. Let me tell you why. It's my personal observation and my knowledge basing on me. Political parties are Ghana bogus, and most importantly, the whole Africa. Now, when the political party are Ghana bogus. Political parties are like me in office and go all the way to parliament. I could change leadership. Is it not a disease by economy? Two, you have political parties here bogus. What can be for constitution? Constitution every day I talk about even that word in American. I can't touch it my constitution. Constitution, we will see the favor of you, which I know, we are doctorate in book or whatever. And there some and we will see people for what record from say, hey, there's a red flag. We should make some changes to the constitution. Have you been able to advise some people? Maybe you have advised them and it hasn't come out. So I will just throw this to you. The third reason why I say political parties in Ghana is bogus is almost in the whole Africa. And say, look at Ghana's constitution. The president is so. That president is indemnified. Now the general catcher say yes, the revolution when buy revolution for the constitutional and in constitution and planning for that constitution now. What is that? General Secretary be sorry say, hey, constitution what is a chairman bogus? What is Obiaka? What is a communication officer and director Obiaka wants him? And Sanjibia and bogus no doctrine in books. I didn't you bogus no. How do you define it? Make a bogus mommy standing up. There were about 1,001 issues. Why I always attack the political parties. Make and then they catch me with 2 years. And then we have done a political parties in them. That's my peculiar debate leadership. The final thing.
And come up with an arbitrum.
The final thing. I just cried a bomb me crying and said, we knew how old of I am. What do you? You know, we just political parties, you know, and so we come meeting here. Also, what the white class away CPP for Moko meeting and Timonko and one pressing two of them say, it is and could you cry at the second. Now you are Mampana, young man respect Kaka. Look at Muamunipa, NDC, or PPOs or whatever, minorities, or how you call them. It's really now, and a Kufado. Ah, it's what Yakaka. And to be a former president. Me you see some go to contribution. I don't mention names. I attack you with your title. But of your team, just had you say, and a Kufado. Your culture, and portray the kind of the way we do politics in Ghana, most importantly in Africa. And this some because of the political parties, bogus are internally structures crying bogus. Me that's it.
Echa Esafaka ni bogus the minim say one couple goes answer bibi so minim ni obeka so. Yes.
Daddy K.
Aha,
Baba Baku. Sorry, na me nua so ha me ye na die bi.
So unia da dia unya before. Unia da dia enkodon before. What you say? Enkodani beyi unia da dia ye di adaje ni di ye beyi. Okay. So what wait not me bisa say the ratio of a police officer and then citizens, you know, it's about 1,002. One police officer is to 1,002. And we say, is it okay? A year, say, in case Bibiba, how we're going to resolve it? Internet, I will say, man, Penino, and that's our man, recruit more police officers. And what do you think? When you see, you know, at saying the ratio is 1 to 2,002. What do you think?
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. Ratio no dey enough that the case that they all can. But I may say it's under the Fourth Republic, you know. Government be on home modern. What they are here in order to resource the police and make them efficient to do their work. Mr. Dr. Kwampo can asem, but Usha you can't resource police in the power, especially in the security agencies now. Atamers and Mahama government. Oma contributing a lot. Atamers time they will provide a lot of cars, a lot of accoutrements to the military and then to the police as well. These are all there. And during the time, Mahama time, Kurani has started to you see unit houses among police in the security agencies, you know. So what they are saying. It is a fast resources the security, especially the police are. Atamers and Mahama government have done a lot. All the other Rollins time, Rollins 1 and 2, were not permitted. Who also be contributing here. Atamers ne Mahama so be with but no more Castle Mabon more de fire Atamers and Mahama. And the records are there about providing uniform, providing cars and stuff, ammo car, what we call it. And yeah, Mahama time now. Mahama provided jet here almost all coca say Mahama co inflate that the case okay. Also military jet in my almost say wako inflate. Meanwhile he never inflated any figure. And yeah the time have you seen it? It is an you I even the extra see any become. And do you know something? Anything here can say that the case almost during the election year, you know, CFA other agencies, prisons and customs near their beefy up. So what they say. But any military near the mobile. That the case what is the mission as CFA is a customs near copper fire service for near their beefy up the police, you know. But any military are not there to supervise Saniam and almost they are for war. Yeah, it said the Omuko form be boom, Omuku nipa 8 water, Yasmo Musom nipa. So what they say. That is not their fault. Until you say, ya call other agencies now, yes, still we don't get the number. Any police and military nika no crampono, they are not there to kill, to shoot and kill people. So what they say. And one thing, you know, that the idea about what this government is say. So far, for the past 8 years, 7 years, you know, only NPP for one police, NPP for one military, NPP, all the security agencies are just NPP. If you are not an NPP card bearer, you are not recruited into the thing. So what they say. Meanwhile, no, other if one woman can make me up be account, there be a foul, we NDC here. As I speak, since 2017 up to now, NDC Nibia Nuako police, NDC Nibia Nuako soldier, NDC Nibia Nuako fire service, NDC Nibia Nuako immigration. Immigration and customs they can't they
were say Ukasa on the party line, don't exaggerate. With you. I mean, I know, say, you know, you have your passion for whatever party, but don't exaggerate. From 2016, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
I'm not exaggerating. I'm telling you the
say Yamfa NDC Nibia as in any of these forces.
NDC, no single NDC person have been employed into the security service since 2017 up to now.
Are you serious?
I'm telling you. When you want that, my member reference. When you want a Reverend Minister Vibeka say, Obi Kone, what to compare police, no say, or Omukon in China, or so on friend penny for Nibi. And I'm penny no friend the catcher and say, Nipana or the about MPP Niana. Larry Yawanti, the Reverend Minister came out to say it. And all catcher and say, if you come, they vote for you, they vote for you for the whole country to come and rule the whole country. You don't rule. You don't cater for a political party. One thing happen.
Oh, but you know what? It could be anything. But you can't tell me say one more year recruit women, you know, in these forces are just the MPP, not the NDC. I mean, come on, come on.
Invisible forces, MPP, invisible forces, and Delta forces.
No, please.
NDC
I mean, I don't know. But anyway, would you?
For the past 7 years.
What the trust one name called Emerson? I will say, yeah. I will say,
and you know, the SSO, we are sending an Americano. Say, number Nuswa, as one more other agencies, you know, to say, fire service, customs, and what do you call it? Immigration for no. Yeah, the Oma baby, Sanya, by never military for an SSO or Muko. Now, Oma could find invisible forces from Mugo military, no, Oma could Diaka bin Sarako to Nipa. Dedicate. When we're here, soldiers and police are all protecting Nipa, Wako to our own shooting directly to the crowd. You see, it won't be that. But some invisible forces now, any Danta, Kanda, those invisible forces now, military, any police, no. The Okaso Munko protecting Nipa, no more, the crowd, need to see them. They are protecting the crowd. That is one way be that. And these are some of the things that we have to look at and make sure we weed out all those kind of people that are not qualified to be in the security agencies. What they say.
All right.
I don't know about Bibia Koso. One. I'm election. Bibia Koso. Dampare should make sure that Obi a better uniform. There should be a qualified person. And yet, invisible forces and Delta forces are. One say they handle to you. Who catch them say, if you know the channel, no one is what say. Not the answer to Kona Kukunipa. And that is what is happening. That's why they killed 89 people in election 2020. They are all invisible forces. And you do much the police at the actual command training. That's the training babu. They don't know nothing. and one is okay to no unipa. There's a new Dani Abua, Mami Kunu.
Okay, sure.
And these are sort of police that we have in the country.
Mate.
NPP police.
Mate. So, yeah, free dem wa kwa no we die me bisa no bi ne yaboni tew ne ko bi ama me 1 minute na me doctor Nana say dog. See, and how would you rate Dampari? Is it doing a good job somehow or very poor? What where do you be anisusi until where do you what kind of back 1 minute 30 seconds there? How do you see him? Is it doing better now?
That your question and next claim.
Missy IGP will be written saying and a honey hole what saying.
Oh, yes, that's a rating will be a very complex. Very complex issue. About many psychology into answer because will be depression will be or that or meet certain criteria. I just say many arguments say the way the damage control internal rating say, but okay or by no. The one who make a car or the discipline musicians will be with the two also fools to them Pabon Yak cabins and no aperture or more. He has done well. He raised me more be a quantitative person to be 3 farmers in India. This is the program Pamona actual trouble with the women.
Okay.
All
right, that's fine. That's fine.
I have to get
some more
facts. Of course.
Okay.
But make us say, oh yeah, but on your board, long craft that they study and meaning as a support that kind.
Okay. All right. We are on into the minute wait say just a minute talk or so I just wanted to see from your perspective, you know. Meko Ejessafaka, how do you rate IGP? We want to say, is it good, better? How far?
Ejessafaka. Well, to me, no. The mean and all the bad no any steps are what you know. And also by an advice from me who said the current president, Air Commission, police. Place be a more dedicated for and it's a very modern facility and to truly advise me interaction with the leadership and about to its conclusion. And as at now, I will grade him if it's 10, I'll give him 6.
Okay.
And Kalanka, my man, the best 7, but sir. You know, when you bogus, you for the class, my test one. It is a 6 out of 10. And so far, I like the steps that we're taking, but I want him to add more energy on when it comes to boldness. With the say, Nakuku drew no a police officer was such young woman, and to a man called a leveler, one could talk to any political party and its activities.
Okay.
And so far,
all right.
It's a yeoman's job. It's doing good. I like where he is at the moment.
Okay.
It's quite good. Good. I like what he's doing. But
okay.
We didn't have Camille John Kakrabet. Nipa Yen perfect.
Okay.
Maybe I would be now so on. And you know, for where he is now, I give him 6 out of 10.
Okay, sure. May that say, men call Wafaya also no Wafaya and Fanny in chat and family. Wafaya. Wafaya, okay, them say Wafaya on the what one brother into sa a year, pepe, it was for near come as you share on me. Ghana, who don't see any baby shemo, Dr. Nana say, Minnesota, is a for Canada, do Canada, Akoniaba, Dr. Kwampa, Garden State University, New York. And Wafaya also New York, Medamunina say, no, ye general Magana, Missenia, me dogana pano, say Winimua, me do Ghana to say, and Yakaka be some, but to say, we need cheat, say, would do fear, would do chrome. So, Wafaya will feel about saying, I'm say 2 days or 3 days, and a crony day at that Yakuma Pronson. Yes, Ramo, yesramo etutu asam de obia entwemfi na adwene mu se menkonko yes ade no hwe amanyefo no wo mo yire no wo mo ma wo mu kunum ne ade na egu abrochire nti wo no a wo hu akire kakra no wo na hu ba kokko adweye mu wo pira wo nkwa na wo da wo nkwa na wo te wo se wo yedi bibi ye wo a ye chewo a eye wo nkwa wasem nti ne esramo obi ye tutu asam a men so no so Nemom yento abapa no muntie ensem no mumhwe nia obetumi aboa yento abapa come 2024 you just right a corner until we don't want everybody to get involved in any of this violence so muhun tokapa mumisa Liberia for mu Liberia campaign wo Ghana I mean it's Rwanda and Dady adane ekrukese ye nyina no ye bonsem edema ho no ekwanya wo mufa so no with the memfan sem civil war no anu o shipa anti yemhwe ne yi amanyeko mienu we no obia petumi so obia so basa wonye hwe obia ba wonye hwe obia petumi na ansa obenya tumi no age wo akono nti yesremo yebekoso aka sansam we enyi sisia eso ntwa we will still make sure say they hire some more police officers. Now, and it's of I say only NPP. I mean, come on, y'all, come on. You cannot make this up. I mean, say from 2016 up to this time, you to me a recruiter and I say you employ anybody. Just say you have to go and have the mark in your forehead. Say we are NDC NPP and say I found. I mean, but nini na no. Ni yemuno na jepe until the bia meka. If you want to see somebody who can make a change, you just look at yourself and stand in the mirror, look at yourself and say, what can I do for myself? What can I do for my nuclear family? What can I do for my neighborhood, my subdivision, the city, but don't be standing at a corner and saying, and be that hypocrite and say, what is seeking for me, what is seeking for me. But let somebody look at you, emulating you, triple, quadruple, and make use of it for everybody to benefit without. So that is what we're seeking. To me, sky is the limit. We have a black president in this country. Barack Obama was a president in this country. Until you can do something at your own corner. So strive hard, dream big, and let's all move forward. So Dady, 4 stars raid Atlanta, Georgia, USA. And then I will say me free here. Echo minimum budget for intimate on the Facebook and all the social media outlets on my manual for especially my budget for Dr. Nana. Or say any Joseph Aka, Dr. Kwampa, and Wafaya Masambu Mdimbium, and then also Yakogana, Andy Achimai, any Black Sam, also Maxwell, or Munano Mushu Media here in Yuma Nano, or Moody Frigana, Nedi, but thanks to technology, you to me, Ekaka and Yuma NDC, and Juba Nano, to say, Obiti Ghana, and our warfare, Ghana for we are smart, you're very smart, papa, and yes, somewhere. Yepe obi asumji, yepe Ghana asumji, yepe Ghana kankro. Until that okay, emrasum. I gotta go. Until the biameka say one sheni ye wuhunu is ye. Until ye bayani say ye bobo ye home modin, say better do ye home. Now what you be ye baby shame or ha, ye be say shebium. I am.
Oh my woman, oh my mana, hadi waya no ya yamita. Asampayetia, obayan sapusu wo bunye wan kana asam. Tema futu sam kakre wa supu.